uh, 20 mule team of silver twigs buried up there.
Silver twigs? What's that?
Just silver that ain't been refined or processed. Yeah. It's just that maybe in a twig or a knot or something. And so he told me about it.
But that the soldiers buried it?
Yeah, supposedly one, which one it was, the blue coats hid it. The other was catching up with them. They couldn't make the mules move fast enough. So the way I got it, I don't know how much of it's true. It probably kept growing.
Oh, there's probably really only a couple mules.
Yeah.
Loaded down with silver.
You can't get a mule to move. He'll just balk, stop. You can't get him to move any faster. So they just buried it. And
so it's because they couldn't get the mules moving.
yeah, well, them damn mules, they're stubborn.
Oh yeah. Huh.
And so anyway, well, they wanted to get rid of it before the other army caught up with them because they knew they'd take it.
Yeah.
And then they would have money, or they could sell it off as silver and have money to buy stuff with. So anyway, they hid it, and supposedly it was a rock up there with a X on it, and then there was, you look around, supposedly there's another rock with an
owl.
Owl, yeah.
And an arrow
on it, pointing to where it was at. Well, shit, nobody ever found that because the railroad went through there later, and it may be under that railroad bed. You never know.
But the Indian guy, he had heard about it or something?
Yeah, well, he had to. He wasn't down the road before it.
And then they thought it was up on the plateau.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be up there somewhere, but even back then, that could have been a cave or just a small cave. Because up on top there is like rocks and holes up there, big, pretty good sized rocks, and they could have dumped it in there, throwed some more rocks in there, and covered it over. Because that's where Grandma was supposed to dump an apron full of arrowheads, up there on the top.
On the top?
Yeah, on the top in a
She
hole.
wasn't saving them then, she was just cleaning out the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it started to rain or something, they got in a hurry, and so she just dumped the arrowheads in there and never could find them again.
Huh. Well, so you said we call it the pea patch. What did Grandpa McKinnon use that
They just
hill
used
for?
Upper field.
Upper field.
Yeah.
For what grew up there?
Well, that's really called upper field because one year they grow corn for hogs and fat so they could butcher, and then they'd raise peas and beans and stuff up there to can, and he just switched back and forwards.
Yeah. Huh.
And he'd plow it, and your grandma said they'd follow him a lot of times when he's plowing because the dirt would be cool, they'd be barefooted, and they'd just find them arrowheads, just pick them up.
Their own.
Yeah, arrowheads didn't mean nothing.
Which way did he go up to that field? Did he go up by the spring?
Yeah, there's an old road out there just across the creek. Well, Dustin follows it when he leaves there to go deer hunting a lot of times, and I'd rode up it, and it goes up alongside the hill, and then passes the spring, and then goes out on top. But the road is kind of faded when you get closer to the top.
Yeah.
And there'd been a lot of stuff plowed up there. There had to be an Indian camp up there because the kids was supposed to pick rocks and stuff up, follow the plow.
Well, Grandpa said there was an Indian camp up there.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yeah.
See, Earlene and Richard, they walked that out several times.
Yeah.
And they found some big old grinding stones that the Indians used.
Yeah. Right.
They found some of them and
They found a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Tomahawk.
Grandma had a tomahawk.
When would they have been living up there? Do you know? Grandpa McKinnon would never have known that.
No, that was way before his.
Well, but not much before his time, Dad. Because
I don't know.
remember the first settlers were there in the 1820s. That's when the
Yeah.
Owls first went into that area. It was about 1820. Remember the Lewis and Clark? That was only U.S. territory in 1804, and it hadn't been explored at all. So they were among the first white settlers there. Indians obviously were still there. Grandpa, when was he? Grandpa was born in the 1870s, man.
I don't know.
1870s, 1880s.
Oh,
Was he still using that upper field when you went
Oh,
down
no.
there for the first time?
no, but the field hadn't grown up yet. But he'd already got too old to mess with. He didn't even have no horses. And we'd go up there, walk up there, and it was a field then. And in that time, like from then till now, which has been 60 years,
Yeah.
it's grown up. You just barely
oak.
wiggle around through there.
Yeah.